All right, let's get into it. Today, we're looking at a fascinating story about a company from the old guard facing a complete identity crisis. We're talking about how it's trying to literally reforge itself for a totally new era. This is the story of Rico Auto's great aluminum pivot. This is the billion-dollar question that so many companies are wrestling with right now. What do you do when the technology your entire business is built on is about to become a relic? Do you just fade away? Or do you make a massive bet-the-company kind of transformation? So to really understand where Rico is trying to go, you have to understand where it's been. Let's start with its history, in what we can basically call its Iron Age.
For decades, Rico Auto was your classic dependable player in the auto industry. Think of them as a casting house. They were masters at shaping iron into essential parts, especially for internal combustion engines. They were a cornerstone of the old guard, deeply connected to the biggest names in India.
But here's the thing about that old model. It had a huge problem. It is a tough business. The profit margins are razor thin. We're talking often less than 2%. And your success is completely tied to the wild up and down cycles of the auto industry. It's a high-volume, low-profit game. And for Rico, the clock was definitely ticking.
And that brings us right to the heart of our story today. Facing this massive threat, Rico didn't just make a few small changes. Nope, they basically blew up their old business and started over. This is their great aluminum pivot.
And the scale of this change? It's just staggering. Look at this. By 2024, a whopping 87% of Rico's business was coming from aluminum products. This wasn't some gradual shift over decades. It was a full-on revolution, moving completely away from iron.
So why aluminum? Well, it's simple. The future is electric, and electric vehicles have got to be lightweight. Rico pivoted to making these supercritical parts for EVs and hybrids, things like battery enclosures and transaxle cases. So you see, it wasn't just about switching materials. It was a very smart strategy to make themselves absolutely essential for the next generation of cars.
And this is brilliant. This shows how they protect their new business. Rico built what you could call a design-to-delivery moat. They control the entire process, from the very first design sketch all the way to the final assembly. Now, if you're a global giant like BMW or Toyota, that's a huge deal. It makes switching to another supplier incredibly difficult and expensive. It's a very sticky business model.
So, a massive strategic pivot. It sounds like a home run, right? Well, not so fast. Not everyone is convinced. And this brings us to the central tension in the Rico story, the classic battle between the bulls and the bears. The bulls, the optimists, they look at Rico and see a company that is just way ahead of the curve. While all their competitors are still stuck making old-school iron parts for gasoline engines, Rico has already transformed itself for the coming EV world. Okay, let's break it down. The bull case is pretty straightforward. Rico is EV-ready. They're perfectly set up to benefit from the China Plus One strategy as companies look for manufacturing partners outside of China. And they have a secret weapon we'll get to in a minute. But the bears, they see a very different story. They're pointing to those historically thin margins, the mountain of debt they took on to make this happen, and the huge risk of relying too much on just a few big clients. And if we dig a little deeper into that bear case, the risks are very real. If aluminum prices shoot up, their profits could get wiped out. The interest payments on all that debt are a constant drag. And what about their old iron factories? They're only running at about 50% capacity. These are some serious headwinds they're facing.
But just when that bear case starts to sound really convincing, the story takes a fascinating twist. It turns out Rico has an ace up its sleeve, a kind of hidden treasure that could change the entire game. 1,500 crore rupees. Let that sink in for a second. That's over 180 million US dollars. This one number is a potential game changer. So, what is it?
It's the estimated value of a huge piece of prime real estate the company owns in Gurugram near Delhi. And the plan for management is incredibly simple. Sell the land. The cash from that sale could potentially wipe out their entire debt and give them a war chest to fund future growth. It basically de-risks the whole pivot. This is that value unlock the bulls are so excited about.
So you have the massive pivot, the very real risks, and this incredible hidden treasure. Let's pull it all together and see what the final verdict is on this company that's trying to completely reforge its identity.
This timeline of management's focus really tells a story all by itself. Just a few years ago in 2021, they were in survival mode, just cutting costs. By 2023, they were all about aggressive growth. Now, they're even branching out into new areas like railways, and are talking with huge optimism, setting this really ambitious profit targets. It's a clear, powerful shift from playing defense to playing offense.
So what's the final verdict? Well, Rico Auto is not a safe, steady investment. Not yet, anyway. It's what analysts call a cyclical recovery play, which is basically a bet that the company's fortunes will soar as the auto industry bounces back, but with this massive potential bonus of the value unlock from the land sale. At the end of the day, success really boils down to two things. Can they actually hit those ambitious profit targets, and can they successfully sell that land?
Ultimately, Rico has gone all in and bet the farm on a completely new future. And the question this leaves us with is bigger than just one company, right? Is this kind of drastic, all-or-nothing transformation the blueprint for how legacy industries can reinvent themselves for a new age, or is it a high-stakes cautionary tale just waiting to unfold?